Maybe I'll just go start my live on YouTube today. Let's switch it up a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, let me see. All right, we're live, we're live, we're live. Okay, live over here. If you're joining me, welcome, welcome. Today, I'm going to be talking about if you're feeling financially behind in your 50s, your 60s. I'm going to be showing you guys and sharing with you how I was able to rebuild after my layoff, all online. That's what my topic is today, guys, okay? If you're feeling financially behind after the age of 50, guys, okay? Because I'm 53. If you're feeling behind after the age of 50, and you're just like, you don't know what else is out here, how am I supposed to catch up? Right? I'm going to talk about that because it's so important. I'm going to share with you how I was able to rebuild without having to get another job. Okay. So stay tuned, stick around. Let's have a little conversation. Okay. Welcome to my live, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Is it Miss Judy? How are you today? How are you today? Sometimes I can't see chat on YouTube for some reason. I don't like to miss my comments, so I got to make sure. Okay, now I can see them. But good morning, everyone. Good morning. Is it Thursday? Goodness. Happy Thriving Thursday. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about if you're feeling like you're financially behind in your 50s, maybe your 60s, right? I want you to know you're not alone because I felt that way too. But I was able to rebuild online. Okay. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. You can rebuild outside of a 9 to 5. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I found a way to do it. That's why I share it. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. If that is relevant to you, stick around. Don't scroll. Listen to what I got to tell you. Okay. This is why I do what I do because I've been in the struggle. Am I where I want to be yet? No, but I'm a lot further than what I was. Okay. So I'm going to see, as people come in, I'll welcome you, but I want to get into this topic because I have to get on a workshop today. I'm doing this three-day workshop focused on finding your perfect customers, daily customers online without pitching to them, without all this crazy stuff. That's what I'm part of, but I'll get into all that later. But I really want to share with you just the basics of what I found and why I found it and why I still do it. Okay. I don't want to ever have to get another job. God help me for that. Never, ever, ever in my life do I want to do that again. I did it for 20 years, guys. Those of you who are new to me, welcome. If you're new here, say hi, put a number 1. If you're not new and you're just returning, put a number 2. If you like what I say through the live, double tap the screen. Give me a follow. I appreciate you, okay? You're probably like, who is this lady talking? Like, I don't know. She just popped up on my screen. Thank goodness for social media because that's how us content creators are able to connect with so many people. I love social media. 5 billion people on social media, okay? This is what's allowing me to not have to go get another job, guys, okay? And I'm not just some person on here cooking, dancing. See, those are like so many things that people don't understand. You don't have to be on this platform doing those things in order to make an income. Hello, barista. How are you today? Barista, and who else is on here? Gutierrez, Otis Milk TV. It's saying say hi to you guys, so I'm saying hi to you guys. Stay in the chat. Stay in the chat. Tell me if you guys are new to me. Let me know where you're chiming in from. I love to hear that. I am Manuela Vincent. If you're new to me, born and raised in Virginia, Northern Virginia. That's where I live. And it's cold here, okay? I can't wait for the springtime. I don't know where y'all are living at, but I don't like winter months here. All right. So again, guys, hopefully TikTok did its job properly and is getting the right people to my live today. Yeah. Because sometimes I get a lot of people that this doesn't even make sense to, right? If I say 50s, 60s, then I pretty much feel like those type of people are going to come onto my lives, right? Because that's what algorithms are. Like you say certain words, United States, it's going to bring more people from the United States in. You say age, right? They're going to bring more people like that to your life. That's what it's all about. Okay, so we try different things here. But again, we're going to get into it because I got to get on this workshop at 12 promptly. So we're going to get right into it. So today I'm talking about if you're feeling, if you've ever felt, you felt financially behind in your 50s, even if you're 40s, I don't know, maybe you feel that way now, right? Nowadays, it's not a surprise. More and more people are getting laid off from their jobs, right? So this could pertain to you too. Don't discount it because I say the age 50 guys, okay? Welcome, Francis. But I speak from the heart because that's where I was when all this began. Why I talk about the financial struggle, right? If you guys are here, do me a favor. Let's show some love. Let's engage a little bit. Let's tap the screen, right? If you want to hear me share some more information, please be here to participate. TikTok rewards you as well as me. So double tap the screen. Give me a little follow over there if you would. I appreciate it. You don't have to gift me. I'm not on here for that anyway. Some people are kind and I appreciate it, right? I'm not on here for that. I like to just share from my heart, okay? So again, guys, back a couple years back, guys, I'll just say that. I was laid off from my corporate career. 20 years in a corporate job. Hey, Cedric, right? And I never thought that would happen. Crazy me, because if you look at the world right now, so many people are getting laid off, right? There's no security in a job, guys. There's no security in a job, and you need to realize that, right? If you have a job, hold on to it for dear life if you can. But chances are your job will be replaced, right? There's many things behind that. I'm not an analyst. I just read things. AI is here. Corp jobs are just downsizing left and right, cutting people's salaries in half, cutting hours in half. And I've been through a layoff. Like I just said, if you guys are coming into me, thank you so much. Welcome on in. I appreciate you being here. If I miss you guys on the chat, I apologize. I just need to get into this topic today. I want to help somebody. Eunice, how are you? Chad, hello. Hello. Nancy, how are you? Daydream, believe. Hello, how are you? Like that. I like that username. Okay. So I was laid off and I didn't want to go back to a 9 to 5. I didn't want to go do that again. I already struggled through the 20 years, but I did it because I didn't know there was anything else outside of it. All right. So my husband was working 2 jobs, busting his butt 70 hours a week just to keep us barely afloat, guys. So I didn't want to go back to that again. I mean, call me stupid, but I don't want to do that because why would I go back to the same system that failed me? Not only that, my age and having to start over again to still struggle. Mama ain't doing that no more, okay? So I decided it was time for a change. I pivoted. A lot of you won't do that because you're scared. Maybe it's just the fear of the unknown. You're used to the job. You want to keep doing the job. It's the easiest way to make an income in your eyes. But did you know that you're pretty much a new age slave to that system? When they lay you off, they don't care. They don't care where your next food is going to come from, if you got a roof over your head anymore. I don't know if you guys know this. I just heard a story in my community. It was a testimonial on one of the webinars, and I couldn't believe this. I'm not going to name the lady out, but she was telling us why she didn't want to go back to corporate either, because that really showed her what kind of employers we have out here. Her daughter was a victim in one of the school shooting. I don't even know if I can say that. You know what I'm saying? I said it, and then I got to stop. She was a victim in that. She survived, thank God. But her employer wouldn't even let her leave her job to go and check on her daughter. That's an example of what the employers are like. They don't care. And I don't think many people understand that, right? That's devastating. Thank God the daughter's good. But she had to answer to a boss in order to try to go and see her daughter. And then the employer didn't want to even let her go. Why would y'all continue to work for somebody like that, right? Maybe you're saying my employer is not like that. I don't care if it's that situation or it's another situation. I remember begging my boss for time off. I was always the one to stay late. I missed events with my kids through the whole 20 years I was employed. So I never wanted to go back to that again. I knew there had to be a better way. I just didn't know what it was. I had to find it. Well, that person didn't. They didn't. They ended up finding what I'm talking about today. They didn't want to do that again. Of course you wouldn't stay, right? But I'm saying in general, employers don't care. It might not even be that tragic of a situation, right? But employers don't care because why, guys? Think about it. They're the ones, the people at the top, the owners of that company, they're the ones making the bank. You never are going to be paid what you're valued at. You know, you're always going to be underpaid and undervalued in any job. I don't care where you work at, right? Thank you for that, Nancy. Thank you for participating in chat too. Thank you so much. Yes, you're right, Nancy. But a lot of people don't get it. Maybe some of you are new to work. You know, I started my career in my 20s, right? Some of you might be 20s, I don't know, 30s. You're like, "Oh, I got it going on," right? And that's great. When you're in the career in the beginning, you're like, "Oh, la." They just put that wool over your eyes, so to speak, and like you're just going along with it because you just want to get that paycheck. And you might get up the ladder a little bit and then, demotions happen, all kinds of crazy stuff. But I didn't want to do that again, guys. And that's fast forward to what I found now, okay? I don't want to drag that all out. I just want you to know there is another way. If you're someone who's just sat there ever, I remember days when I was in my cubicle or your office, whatever you do. I remember just sitting there thinking, man, because I didn't like my boss. I'll be honest with you. And I was just sitting there like this in my cubicle thinking, man, there's got to be more to life than this. I remember her walking by me, guys. And every time she walked by me while I was sitting at my desk, I cringed. Now, she's a VP, right? I'm a supervisor. And she would walk by me and I would cringe. That tells you, man, it was time to get out of there, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't want to just quit like that. I'm not a quitter. I continue to do the thing because I needed income, number one. And many of you probably feel that way. You're like, what else can I do? I don't want to do one of those network marketing things. I don't want to do no home parties. I don't want to do no Avon, Mary Kay, and all that stuff. And I feel you. I don't want to do that either. But that's not what this is, luckily. So before you even come at me on that, it's not MLM. It's not another MLM, a network marketing thing, affiliate marketing thing. I didn't want that. And lo and behold, when I was scrolling on social media, when I got laid off, I found this just by scrolling. And the way the lady told me, it was just a post. She just said, hey, I work a couple hours a day with my phone, not calling people, by the way. So don't start there. Don't freak out. She used her phone couple hours a day and she was able to make $600. I said, what? That's more than I made in an 8-hour day, guys. I said, let me see what you got. Let me get the information right away because I don't want to go to a job. I need to help my husband now keep up with some bills so we won't get evicted, all the good stuff, right? And so she sent me a blueprint, my friends. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. This blueprint is free information. So you guys can see if it's for you or not. See, not everything is for everybody. But for me, when I saw what it was and how easy it is, I said, I'm going to get into it. So that's what I got for you guys today, okay? The blueprint's free. I'm going to be breaking down kind of what it is on my live today because I don't do that in my content because I don't have enough time on my 3 videos a day that I do. But I'm going to walk you through the 2-hour process on how I'm able to attract people, how I'm able to make $900, $1,400 days, 6, 3. I'm gonna share that with you. Okay. But if at any time during my live today, right? Because I got to get off at 12. I'm not going to go no 2 hours a day. Sometimes I go 2 hours on my lives. There's no reason to. If you guys aren't asking me questions, like I like questions, ask me questions, and then I'll be happy to stay a little longer, but I got to get on my workshop. I got to learn today. I got to come back and pour into you guys, okay? So you guys can get this information and go look at it later, now, whenever. But one way to get into you can go here, this little orange button. If you see it on TikTok, you can DM me right there. I'll give you a voice clip with my voice and I'm going to send you to the details. That's the best way to get a hold of me, okay? I do not do, let me stress this. There's a lot of, I got to say, be careful with the word, SCAMMERS people on this platform. That's why I come live. I'm not a bot. I'm real. I spat on my live yesterday. That was real. But I do this because I want to answer your questions. But Do not, after I get off my live today, do not accept anything from anybody stupid coming into your messenger saying a crypto this or crypto that, because you know what they do? They copy people's profiles. When we're doing well, they copy our profiles, they copy our videos, right? The link may not be clickable up there, but that's what they do. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I want you guys to be safe. Okay, so don't accept that. I tell you guys, I won't DM you first. That's how you know this is really me. You DM me first. That's why I tell you to go to this little orange button. Okay, that's one way to get to the information. On my board, this is my website, manuelavincent.com. It's a free blueprint. Check your spam folder, your promotion folder, and get it up out of there. You'll get it in 5 minutes, but check those folders, guys. Good morning, Taylor. How are you? Check those folders. You'll watch a couple videos, and that's going to explain what this is about. But I tell you a little more on my lives because I want to. That's just me, okay? So, I'm going to be talking about the 2-hour workday, but that's literally what I do every day. I work. This is part of my workday. This is funny. You don't have to go live, but I go live for an hour a day, right? That's the first hour. Actually, that's the second hour. My first hour is me creating content. I create short form videos on the TikTok platform. 3 little short videos, guys. Someone said, Nancy, you thought that was funny what I said earlier? I know, it's true. I get crazy stuff in my inbox too. I'll get people trying to flirt with me and stuff. Like, dude, go on with that. I'm married. I don't have patience for that stuff. Stop coming in there, sweetie, this and that. Like, I get a lot of stuff. And give me time to get back to you because I have to weed through the crazy stuff, okay? Got to weed through the crazy stuff. Taylor, awesome, awesome. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Happy Thriving Thursday, guys. So this program, okay, it's a program. It's a program. I gotta be upfront. When I say program, I mean a class. It's an online class that taught me the skills to come live. If you don't want to do live, you don't have to, but I like it. It teaches you how to come live. It teaches you how to create the content I'm going to be talking about in a minute. It teaches you how to build an online income where you don't have to go back to a job if you don't want to, because that's what I do. This is why I do this. I never want to go back to a job, right? It teaches you how to build an online business, an online income, working a couple hours of your day. And I'm going to break down the 2-hour workday because I just want you to understand what it is. This is the model we follow every day to bring in and attract the right people to us. I always tell you that is because this blueprint and this program is not for everybody. You know, I knew it was for me when I read the blueprint and I saw what it was and I knew how much we could make here. That's why I jumped into it. Some people are going to be hesitant. Oh, what is that? Another one of those things, right? You got to read the information first. Don't be judgmental, guys, okay? Okay, so I just want to tell you that's what it teaches you. How to build an online business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have mentorship. We have a whole community behind you. 59,000 people. We have a multiple 7-figure mentor who created this and is always teaching us. Remember how I said I didn't get on a workshop? She teaches the workshop. She's always in here teaching us. Every Monday, I got a legacy builder call I get on. She's teaching us on a Zoom. And then we break out and we talk with the other members in there. We help each other out to get better on our content, right? There's always training here, live training, interactive training. It's not just one of those things you go and buy it and then everything's recorded and you watch it. We got so much live training here. It's like being in college, cheaper. No textbooks. It's all online. Okay. People always say, well, what is that? What do you mean online? Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about that. It's digital marketing, guys. I don't know if you guys know what it is. If you do, drop it in the chat, please. I would appreciate that. I want to know what you guys know about it because it's amazing because I didn't know about it, right? I didn't know that this existed since the 90s, but it's got its height pre-pandemic. All right. Anybody want to take a guess what digital marketing is? It's funny. This is why I say I love what I do because a lot of people don't know what it is. Okay. I didn't know what this was literally. Okay. So if you're not going to answer, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. And it is getting hot in here. Whew. I don't even have my heater on. You know about it a little bit. Okay. So let me give you an example of what a digital anything is. If you go to Amazon and you're going to buy an ebook, a book, let's say you like one of the novels in there, you can download that to your iPad. That's a form of digital, right? You got me, Nancy? You guys got me? That's a form of digital because it's not a physical book. I love reading real, like regular books, guys, right? Like I'm starting to read this one, The Power of Your Words, right? I love these kind of books, but I could download this from Amazon. I can buy it on there. It's cheaper because it's electronic, right? So that's just to give you an idea what digital is. That's the way we're moving in the world today. Even if you were, let's just say you're on Amazon anyway, you're buying whatever. I got to get myself a new ring light. Right now, I'm just using the lights in my house. I use what I have, which is still fine. But I can go to Amazon, buy what I want, put it in the cart, pay for it, and it comes to my doorstep. That's part of digital, right? Everything is online. You don't got to call people to buy things anymore. I just want to clarify that if you don't know what digital is. So in the form of what we have here, we have e-learning, education, digital programs that are all electronic, just like I explained the whole ebook. So if you were to buy one of these programs today, and I have 5 of them, they're going to get emailed right to you. It's like a online class. You log in every day. You're going to get on there. You're going to learn. You're also going to be part of the community. Every day there's something new. You watch a video, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, live videos, recorded video from our mentor every morning. And she's telling you what you need to do for the day. Who here in my chat would love something like that? Like if you know you have to learn a skill to do this in the online space, if you got to learn how to make an income online, you need the background. You don't know what you're doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I have a mentor who literally kind of holds my hand. She's telling me every day what kind of hook to do today. For instance, when I started this live, to give you an example, I said, if you're feeling financially behind after 50, this is how you are able to build your own online income. You can rebuild. See, that's a hook. And that was a hook on my live. That's going to get the attention of people that are possibly scrolling as they're rolling through, and they probably heard that. They're going to stop and watch me today. That's what you're going to get good at. That's what we teach you, and that's part of what we teach you in this program. We want to get people to stop and watch you on your video, whether you're just sipping a cup of coffee or you're talking in the video, because some people are shy. They don't want to talk. Some people will do voiceover. Some people do it faceless, right? But the main thing is we want to teach you how to get good with the stuff that's coming onto your screen. What kind of words are you putting on the screen? What is going to make that person stop to listen to your full video? So that's part of it, okay? That's deep, I know. Some of you are like, what is she talking about? Short pieces of content, guys. It's not hard. 7-second videos, 30-second video, 1 minute. I got to do them every single day. 3 videos a day. You're going to have to do those too. I want to pause there and say this. If you're someone who doesn't want to do content, this is not for you. I'm bold enough to tell you that up front. I don't want to waste your time or my time. Because some people are scared of content, right? You can do it faceless, but that's the long process. It's going to take people longer to get to know and like and trust you. So I don't do faceless because I don't care about showing my face. I'm bold. I'll do it. I'm an introvert, but I still learn to do this because this is what gets me daily pay. Okay. You'll come out of your comfort zone quickly with this. You'll build the confidence quickly with this if you want to make this work for you. So I just like to tell that up front. Sorry, I have a customer calling. I have to go for a bit. Okay. Have a great day, Nancy. Check out the information if you wish. Okay. Thank you for being on my live today. Okay. So guys, you will get good at this over time. You will get good at this over time. It's not something that is a one and done. This class, this online class I'm talking about, it's yours forever. The lady who created is always in here. She's pays mentors to come and teach us too. This is never going away. Now, when you buy one of the programs I'm going to talk about in a little bit, it's your business forever. You're going to be given the master resale rights to these programs to resell them earning 100% profit. Maybe you don't care about that. I don't know. To me, I did. I didn't want to go sell something on the TikTok shop for pennies. I would never be able to pay my bills like that. I'd have to stay on a live for hours. I see some of these people doing this. I don't know if you guys seen it, but I do. I mean, I'm on here too. When I get my 2 hours done, I'm scrolling a little bit and I'm looking at some of these people sell products. And, the products are amazing. But I don't know about you. I don't want to spend hours trying to sell a blanket or a beauty product or anything like that to get a little small commissions. You guys can go and look at it yourself, right? I have a showcase, but the commissions you get are really small. I wanted to make more to keep up with the everyday demands. I need to keep a roof over my head. I want to save for our retirement. Now I'm able to put that money aside for retirement through this. Okay. We get 100% profit here, guys. Okay. Look, let me show you something. And I don't like to show this all the time because people are always skeptics. This is just some income of mine. See that 900 there? Or those multiple 900s, guys? That is one program I have. It costs that much, but I've been able to duplicate the sales from that. So that means when I sell, which happens to be one of my higher programs, when I sell a $900 program, which is called Legacy Builder, I get $900, 100%. 100% profit. That literally came to my Stripe account. Nobody's taking none of my commissions from me. The person who created these programs doesn't get a dime of it. I make 900 when someone buys that program from me. I make 1400, which is the 9 and the 5, when someone buys one of the $1,400 program, or they decide to buy the 9 and then they upgrade to the next program. You see that? That's $1,400 at the top. That's what we have here, guys. And people don't know it. And I'm like, I wish I would have known about this a long time ago, guys. I wish I would have known about this before I even got a job. I would have never done it. This is something that's not new. It's just people don't know about it. Okay, I'm going to put this down. They don't like you putting the income up too much on TikTok. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Now, am I promising you're going to make that? Daggone no, I can't do that. I don't know your work ethic, but I do know if you sold a $900 program, you're going to get that. If someone came to Unis, someone got into your program, let's say you bought the 900 from me. And then you said, hey, I'm going to push this thing. I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to get my 3 pieces of content out. I'm going to do my copy paste ads or go live. And I'm going to have somebody buy this from me. I'm going to talk about my real life situation, my financial struggle, my hardship. Why did I buy this? Because I needed extra income, or I needed to be home with my kids. Whatever your situation is, or hey, what's up? Or you didn't want to go back to a job. Whatever your personal story is, the people are going to find you. And then when you drive them to your website, meaning like this is mine, ManuelaVincent.com, they get in there and they see what it's all about. And they're going to look at the programs and they're going to say, Eunice has the $900 program on there. She's got a $600. She's got a 6. She's got a 4. Well, if you came at the 9, you only have the 4 programs on there. I'm just 900, 6, 3, 1, because you get 4 income streams with that program. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just did my hair this morning. Thank you. But if you did come in at the 9, which is one of my high programs, you have four options for your customers on there. Do you understand why these were created? Well, they were created by the different amounts based on the education you're getting. And also the person who created these knew that people need options. Not everybody's going to fit that. Not every program fits your goals and needs. Some of you might be like, I just want an extra 1,000 a month. Maybe I need to make 5,800 a month to replace the day job I lost, right? I'm at a high 4 and 5 figure right now, which totally replaced my job. Now, this year, my goal is to hit 6 figures, right? I got big goals, but it's possible here. Okay, 6 figures in the online space with this business, it's easy. Other things, not so easy. And I'm going to explain to you why, okay? I'm going to explain to you why. But our highest program is $1,400. Our highest program is $1,400. I had a lady just buy that. Why? Because of the value in it. what you're learning from it. You're getting 10 income streams with it, right? It makes more sense to go with the higher program. I don't know if you guys heard this before, but they always say whenever there's a program or something that you're getting into, if there's a higher level of that, you always want to position yourself to the top of it. And let me be clear on this. We're not one of those things where you pass up a sale and this, that's not what this is. Please understand. If you, like I just told Eunice, if she came in or he came in at the 9, then when someone goes to your website, that's the highest program they can buy from you. Nobody's going to leap above you. None of that crap here. They buy the 9 or they buy the 6 or they buy the 3 or they buy the 1. All right. So what my point in saying that is, with the higher program, which we just launched like 5-6 months ago, I upgraded immediately because I saw the value in it. It's like 6,600 valued of learning and education. Plus, you're able to make $1,400 sales on repeat with that program. Okay. And also, we have payment plans. So don't freak out. When I started at the $900 program, I did it on a payment plan. I didn't have that on a credit card. We were maxed out. We were using that to buy groceries and keep up with the utilities. But I told my husband, I got to do this because there's no way I'm going back to another job. They're not hiring me anyway, my age. I got to do something, babe. I got to do it. He's like, go ahead. So I did it with a leap of faith. I didn't question 1,000 million things, right? I saw it was real. I saw the results that it's bringing people. That's why I show my proof, because I want you to know this is not a fly-by-night thing. We've been doing this since 2022. The owner has. She created this. It's been in motion since 2022. She grew her community from 50 to now 59,000 members. That's customers that come in. Customers. Okay? It's not a fly-by-night thing, guys. It's digital. Everything is digital now. Digital programs. We even teach you, if you want to create your own ebook. If you want to get extra income, we teach you how to do all that. To have extra income outside of what this is going to give you. All of those things are in this training, okay? I don't see anything else out there like that. I literally have seen other people's programs, okay? And it's not. Like, we were on a 4-hour call yesterday on this workshop, asking questions. The mentors are there for you. They're not charging you extra for that, but literally 4 hours to answer questions and listen to you. Whatever it is about your content you need help with. Like, that's the stuff that we're learning, okay? So I'm going to break down this 2-hour workday for you because I need to get off of here in a half hour, guys, okay? So I want you to know how I'm able to get that. I want you to know how I told you how. I've shown you proof real quick up on the screen. Let me show you. We have stay-at-home moms. Oh my gosh, Christina, she's been in this probably a little longer than me, maybe not. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she's about to hit her first 6 figures. She's already at 95,000. Sharing her story as a stay-at-home mom. She didn't want her husband being the only one bringing in the bills, but she didn't want to leave her boys at home, 3 kids. She tried to bake cookies and make sales off of that. It wasn't working for her. She always tells her story. Like, you guys probably seen her before. I don't know. But she shares that. She didn't want to be one of the, whatever the typical stay-at-home mom is, where you're just sitting around and your husband's busting his butt. She didn't want that. She tried to do the baking cookies thing. She wasn't profiting. Then she came upon this. What's the worst day in your life at school? I don't have a worst day of my life. I don't dwell on the past, friend. I don't dwell on the past. So let me finish telling you my little story here, or her story real quick, guys, okay? So she didn't want to leave all the bills to her husband. She needed to try to bring in an income, right? She found this scrolling too. So she took action like I did back in 2024 for me. I started at the $900 program on a payment plan. Didn't care if it worked or not, to be honest. I just needed something that was going to help me learn something and earn something. That's what we have, a learning and earning program here, okay? Cheaper than college, a lot cheaper than college. Okay, so she plugged in. She got her investment back in 2 weeks. I got my investment back in 1 week. Why? We're no one special. We just had a burning desire to not have to get those dang on jobs, to have to keep working and slaving to someone else, making bare minimum. Bare minimum. Guys, I'm educated and I don't really care to tell you that, but I'm just telling you, I'm giving you an example. I have 2 degrees, a bachelor's and a master's, went to school for all those years, got into the HR corporate career, got my job snatched away from me. I didn't even make what I was valued. I feel like I was so much valued. I'm worth more than what they paid me. Thanks, I appreciate you. So I say that all to say is it doesn't matter about that. That education don't matter anymore, right? And nowadays people are getting laid off so much that doesn't matter. It's about what you're trying to do. That's another thing. Elon Musk, before I get into this, guys, Elon Musk just said that the whole roles are reversed now. When he said that, he was talking about how blue collar workers were always discounted. My husband's been a blue collar worker for years, but he was saying it's now flipping. So the white collar workers, right? The white collar workers as corporate workers, you know, I was a white collar worker. They're going to go away. Their jobs are going away. AI's taking over. Accountants' jobs are going away, believe it or not. And it's only going to get worse and worse. Now, the switch is the blue collar jobs are coming into play. They're going to be making the most. Electricians, HVAC, plumbing, right? If you guys want to stay in a job, you want to keep a job, you better look into that. Those are trade skills. That's why I tell my kids, I used to be the mom that thinks, go to college, get it, guy. Go ahead, daughter, go get it, right? My daughter wants to go to college to study psychology. You have to go for that. She wants to study the mind. She wants to do that. That's what she wants to do. Didn't tell her to do that. So college is not for everybody. Right? But I'm telling you, if you need to learn a skill that's in high demand. For me, it was no longer doing any of that crazy stuff. I needed to find a skill, which is digital marketing, high demand. It's expected to be $1 trillion industry by the year 2033, guys. Right now, it's 1.3 billion. You think I'm not going to get in on this? That's why I tell people this is like a hidden gem. Nobody hardly knows about it. Okay? Imagine selling a program one time for a $900 commission. That's what I've been able to do. Imagine selling a program for $1,400 commission one time. Imagine doing that a week, a day, a month. I don't care. Whatever your income goes. That's what we have here, okay? So I'm going to tell you how we do this, though. I want to tell you how we're able to do this so that we attract the right people to us. So we don't got to beg family and friends. I don't have one family member in this. All my customers have come from social media, YouTube, TikTok, IG, people like me that are struggling financially. They want to see a better way, a better day in life. That's the people that come and talk to me about it. Okay, guys? So I want to share this with you. So right here, ManuelaVincent.com. That's how you get to the information, okay? Right there is the little orange button on TikTok if you want to go take a look at it, okay, guys? Now, we work 2 hours a day here. We call it the 2-hour workflow. That's what I'm going to talk about today, the flow. Because I find that when I talk about the other processes, I never get to the workflow. I got to talk about something, one thing at a time on my lives, okay, guys? So bear with me. It is hot today. The 2-hour workflow is created to be a discipline. That's what it is. It's a discipline, because if you didn't know what you were going to do in this business from one day to the next, you'd be all over the place. You'd probably spend the first hour trying to tidy up your desk. You're going to watch a little television while you're trying to get business done. It doesn't work like that. We got to break it down, and we got to keep our work time. But we do it in 2 to 3 hours a day. That's what I love about this business, because I know what I got to do every single day. That's why the mentor broke this down for us. I know that I got to get up, me personally, in the morning and create my 3 pieces of content. Record those bad boys, batch create them. Boom, I can do them throughout the day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. Okay, so look, the first hour, 1 hour, you're going to create, I'm writing this, okay? 1 hour, you're going to create, I don't know if you all can see this, create 3 pieces of content. Yay, I love content. I love this. This is our structure in this business, guys. You're going to create 3 pieces of content. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you're going to get on whatever platform you love. Usually it is IG or TikTok or whatever you like, right? You're going to create a 7-second video, a 7-sec, a 30-sec, and a 1-minute video, right? 7-sec, 30-sec, 1-minute videos. That's all you're going to do. And what do you talk about in them? You don't got to talk in each one. And they don't have to be long, because the shorter they are, the better people will stop and watch it. Okay? Look, I'm going to give you an example of a 7-second video. I'm not even talking in it, okay? I have a cup of coffee because I like to make coffee in the morning, and I'm recording myself making my coffee. They don't care what you're doing in the video, really. Some people might like it, right? But what they're really, if you can't get them to stop the scroll in the first 3 seconds to watch your video, if you can't get them to stop and watch your video in the first 3 seconds, they're going to scroll, guys. So that's where we come in and we help you to create these stop the scroll hooks, right? So many of them, guys. So many good hooks. And I use ChatGPT to come up with them. And that's what you're going to learn in this too, okay? Are you tired of being underpaid and overworked? Are you tired of being underpaid and overworked? Hello, how are you? That's a stop the scroll hook. On the top of my screen, I would put that. Are you tired of being underpaid and overworked? That's going to hit a lot of 9-to-5ers. Because see, my perfect customer is the burnt out 9-to-5ers. The burnt out 9-to-5ers, the people that the people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s getting laid off. They don't have nothing to show for. They don't want to get another job. That's my perfect customer. It is, because that's me. Your perfect customer is just like you. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you're sick and tired of having your husband take care of everything and you want to be able to help with the bills, that's your perfect customer. If you are someone who doesn't have no retirement, even working a job, that's your perfect customer. You talk about retirement. I didn't have it. That was me too. I came out of there with no savings, no retirement, no plan B. That was me before I got laid off. I could never afford to contribute to it because my paychecks were small. Okay? So this is what I do every day. And so that would be a good hook. And I would put that on the top of my screen before when I'm recording the video. I'm sipping my coffee or doing life, whatever I like to do, for 7 seconds or a 30-second video. And I'm recording myself. And I'm looking around. I could be looking at the camera. And I'm always thinking about my perfect customer. I always see her. She doesn't look like me. And I actually don't make it be a man or a woman. It could be both, right? But the point with that is you got to focus and remember, you got to put your mind in the mind of your customer. Who is struggling out here? What are their struggles? There's a lot of people struggling. They can't afford groceries. They can't afford retirement. They can't afford the bills. That's always a problem for most people. I can relate to that because that's how I've always lived with a job. So I always start with those kind of hooks because that really entices people to take a look at what I have. Okay, guys, I'm just giving you some examples. Are you tired? Are you underpaid and overworked? Okay, so they're going to stop and they're going to watch my screen. And then I'm going to talk about how I was laid off. I'm not even talking. It's on the screen, guys. I was underpaid and undervalued for years. I got laid off at the age of 52. I had no savings and no retirement to show for because I could never afford that stuff. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, never being able to give my kids the things that they wanted, not having enough groceries in the house, always going to the food banks. Can y'all relate to that? That's how I lived for all my life. So when that layoff hit, it was a hardship. It was even more of a hardship. But I knew that if I continued to do that, I was only going to continue struggling. So I said, stop it, Manuela. I'm not going to do that anymore. I found a program that taught me how to use my phone, working a couple hours a day to build an online income that nobody can take away from me. None of these crazy employers, they can't touch me now. They can't take my job away now. I don't have a boss. I'm my own boss now. I'm proud to say that. I feel good about it. I don't got to travel in crazy weather. I'm home. I earn from my phone now. And that's what this program teaches you. That's what I teach other moms, dads, busy 9-to-5ers, all of them. Okay. So that's what I relay in my message on my videos. Whether I'm talking it or it's text on the screen, you're going to learn all of this. You don't got to tell your whole story in one little video. It's enough to grab people's attention. And then at the end of my video, I always say, if you're sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck too, and you're just tired of always barely surviving, you want to start thriving, then I'm going to give you free access to my blueprint. Down in the comments, put the word blueprint and I'll send it over to you. Boom. That's what I put in my video every single day. A different way of saying it, but it's always there for you to go do something. Okay? So that's what I do in this content right here. I don't talk about crazy stuff. I'm not cooking and I'm not talking stupid. I'm talking about real life situations that caused me to struggle and what I found, what solution did I found. And this can help you too. I'm nobody special. I'm just a 53-year-old lady who needed a change in her life. I got to find a way to retire us. A job wasn't doing that, okay? So that's what I talk about in my little videos. You'll learn the same thing, okay? That's what we teach you here, okay? That's the first hour. It might take you a little longer because you're new to this content creation stuff, guys, okay? It's okay. You got to start small and then build up, okay? Next part, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You're going to either go live. I always push my people to go live. You know why? You got to get out your comfort zone sometimes. I'm an introvert. But when I saw all the people going live and how they were getting sales from their lives, after their lives, during their lives, I said, let me do this. Let me be real and raw on my videos. I'm real. I can answer questions. I get more engagement, right? So you can go live for 30 minutes to an hour. You can do it 5 days a week, 3 times a week. Just be consistent. Or you're going to do copy, paste ads. Okay? I don't do ads anymore because I learned to go live. But that's how we teach you. You can either go live or copy, paste ads. And we teach you the strategies on going live too. It's not hard. You can literally come on a live and just be like, hey guys, I'm new to going live. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. Right? Nobody starts perfect. It's scary. Yes. But you don't make money in the scary zone. You got to get out your comfort zone, okay? You make more connections this way. So I'm the kind of coach that's going to push you to go live. But I can't make you go live. You can do copy, paste ads until you get comfortable if you like. Very easy. I did that in the first 6 months. I did the copy, paste ads, and then I moved on to going live. I like it a lot much. I like it better, okay? But you got options. See, we give you options, guys. Don't be afraid, okay? The last part, the last 30 minutes of this 2 hours is going to be you responding to comments and emails. I know my handwriting is sloppy, guys. I got to get through it. I got 10 minutes. You're going to respond to comments and emails. 30 minutes. This is the whole 2 hours. Guys, I kid you not. This is a rinse and repeat process. If you can do 3 pieces of content every single day, you can go live or copy paste ads for 30 minutes to an hour, 30 minutes for the go live to an hour, or copy paste ads 30 minutes. And you can respond to people commenting on your videos or your emails. You can do this. This is all the 2-hour workday is. This is the same strategy she'll teach you in here. This is what I do. Rinse and repeat every single day. Rinse and repeat This is how I attract the right people to me that going to go ahead and put their email address into my website. I don't call people. I don't chase people. I don't hound people. I'm not in people's DMs. I don't have to because this strategy works. When you say the right thing out of your mouth or on the screen, the text, the right person's going to find your videos. It's called attraction marketing. Did you know what that? Have you ever heard of it? I never knew it that existed. I was always told you got to go and bug people in the DMs. You got to be, hey guy, hey friend, how much do you get from that plane? What? From what plane? What is you talking about? I'm not sure what you mean. Thank you for the follow, King. How are you today? So If you can't do this, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is such a simple process. And I never thought I'd be doing this, guys. I never thought I'd be doing something like this. I've gotten confidence from the plan where there's 5 programs. It's not called a plan. There are 5 digital done for you program. Guess what? You know what I love about this? When I started this business, it's a business in a box. I didn't have to come up with a product or service. It comes with the product, which is the 5 digital programs. These are the same programs you're going to be learning from when you buy one and you earn from it. Okay, I'm going to go into those. Heronox, I don't even know how to say your name, okay? I'm going to talk about that real quick, and then I got to hop off, okay? Let me show you something. I don't know why I keep doing this, but people are just, it doesn't matter how many times you show people something, they still don't never believe it. And if you don't believe it, that's a you problem, okay? I can show proof all day. I can show my proof, others' proof, all kinds of things all day long. But it don't matter because this is not going to fill your pockets, guys. These are commissions that I've earned from my programs. And you get the master resale rights, 100% profit off of them, right? Okay. I got 2 high programs. I want to talk about those real quick. I got 5 digital programs that are already created for you. When you come to my website, meaning in order to get the details, you got to go to manuelavincent.com, or you're going to hit this little orange button to get the details. You go here, send me a DM. I will not DM you first. You go here. I'll give you a voice clip and I'll direct you to the right information, okay? But that's the only way to get the free blueprint, the information to see what it's all about. It might not be for you. We're good if it's not. I don't got to chase people with this. Like, if you get in there and you like what you see, buy a program. Learn the skills. If you need income, learn the skills to do that. Each of these comes with that strategy in it, okay? So my top seller is $1,400. If you want to learn how to make $1,400 paydays, you buy the top selling program. It's $1,400, one time, no subscriptions. You're gonna pay for your website fee, right? Because that website is gonna link those people to this. So whatever your domain is, they're gonna get to the link through that. Whatever your domain name would be, you pick that yourself, okay? But you got to have 2 because there's one in Spanish and one in English with that first program. Doesn't matter if you speak Spanish. We got people in Spanish coming and buying these too. That's why we have that. We're global now. We're all over the place. It's a digital product. No overhead and no inventory. Okay. This is a rejection-free, recession-free business, my friends. Doesn't matter if there's layoffs going on out there. My business still works 24/7. No one can take it away from me, okay? So that's why I love to share that. It's rejection free because even if you guys come in and you see what it is and you don't like it no more, you can always go to the unsubscribe button for my email and you don't got to talk to me no more. You don't got to hear me. I give value in my email automations. I'm going to tell you, hey, there's a promotion coming up, this and that. Why aren't you getting started yet? Because I do have bonuses I'm giving, okay? I'm not going to talk about those right now because I got to get off in 10 minutes. But I have bonuses where I'm paying your one-time website fee. That's one of them. And you're going to get coaching that I pay for on a monthly basis from a guy in this who's making $600K. He's teaching us, he's allowing us to learn how to earn like that. That's why I'm able to do that, because the man knows what he's talking about. Extra coaching, guys, outside of the regular coaching. Imagine that. You're going to get it for free if you join me in one of these programs at the top levels, okay? So let me finish going. The first program I said is the top level. It's $1,400 one time, and you get 10 income streams with that. You don't need, nowadays, you don't want just one income stream. You need multiple streams of income. That's what we teach you how to do in this, okay? Understand that. It's very important, okay? Now, the next program is where I started, $900. And any of these, you can start on a payment plan, guys. You can come in at one of the lower ones with a, I think it's $50 to $75 payment plan to start, okay? There's always going to be an excuse. You're always going to keep putting off things to get things that don't even bring you a profit in your pocket. That's just how the normal mind works. But I knew there was no other way to do this. I needed to make a profit. I needed to learn these skills in order to do this, okay? That $900 program gives you multiple 900s, as you saw on my screen. 4 income streams with that. If you want to make 9, if you want to learn how to make 9, you'll buy that program, Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. If you want to learn how to make $600, it doesn't matter where you're from. This is global. But welcome to the live, Indonesia. You can start this program, $600 one time, and you got 3 income streams. If you want to learn how to make $600, you buy that one. If you want to learn how to make $300, then you buy that one. And if you want to learn how to make $100 sales, then you buy that one. Okay. That's what I have for you. 5 digital programs that have allowed me to not have to go back to a job. I make 100% off of these programs when someone buys them. We teach you how to attract the right people to your content to want to get one. That's how it works. That's what I've been doing. Are you guys with me so far? Do you get what I'm saying? YouTube, are you still alive? Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Are you? No, I don't know. I don't know. Indonesia, welcome. Okay, I'm going to keep on moving through, guys. And this is United States only. I'm mainly focused on United States, so I don't know why other countries come in here. This is global, but there's certain countries that are not able to get to this information. Don't waste your time or mine. Okay, I'm not on here to go fund anybody. This is not what that live is about. It's to share how you can make an income from your phone working a couple hours a day. How are you doing, James? United States only over here. I really prefer people from United States. This is not discriminatory, but most people in the United States are able to get a payment plan. Thank you. They're able to get you see how I say United States and then more of those people come in here. I'm in the United States of America. Born and raised, proud. Live in Virginia, guys. Okay. So I just want to say that and be clear. It's not against you and your country, but I'm like, a lot of those people come on here. I don't know why they're on here, but it's funny. I should put something up here to say that. I'm doing amazing, James. How are you? I got to get a sip of coffee. Well, I hope you're doing better than amazing, my friend. Happy Thriving Thursday to you, okay? I'm going to be getting off my live in about 3 minutes. I got to get on this workshop to learn some more, okay? So, James, I don't know if you've been here the whole time. I was just chatting. I was just chatting with my audience about how when I was laid off, I didn't have another way to get income. I have a husband. He's been working 2 jobs for years and blue-collar worker, right? I was always the one to bring the most money in. And now that was gone, I had to find another way. I didn't want to leave my house again. I didn't want to go try to find another job again. So I decided to look into the online space. And that's when I found a blueprint, which I was talking about, that tells me step by step every single day what I need to do on social media to create an income from my phone, working a couple hours a day. In a nutshell, that's what I was talking about. I'm not sure if you're looking for that, James. And if you're here just for chatting, that's fine too. But that's what I talk about on my lives. I love sharing this because I know a lot of people need it right now. A lot of people are getting laid off. They don't know what's out here. They don't know what's real. I get it, right? But what I do teach is how to make income from your phone. Like if you want to learn how to make paydays like this, in a daily, weekly, monthly, I'm the girl for you. I'm the one who's going to show you how to do this. The program shows you how to do this. It's not hard. We work 2 hours a day. I was just covering that on my live today. Okay. So if you want to get more details, because I'm going to drop that off. If you want to get more details, you go to manuelavincent.com. If you're going to send me a DM, don't come in my chat talking about, hey, pretty lady, let's get together. I'm not the lady for you. I've been married for almost 30 years. Okay. Got all the love for you, but I can't share you. I can't share any. I'm not going to get with nobody else. Okay. So don't do it to yourself. But if you are interested, James, for real, you can go here, get the details, go to my website, manuelavincent.com, anybody else watching. Okay. This is going to tell you what this is all about because I can't do it all in 1 hour, guys. There's so much to it and I don't want to bore you. I just gave you the nitty gritty of it today. Okay. So check it out. Get the free blueprint. Check your spam folder, your promotion folder. Get it out of there. Take a look at it to see if it's for you. Okay. Let me show you one more thing. I know I have a whole community. There's a whole community here of 59,000 folks all doing it the same way. Okay. All doing it the same way. We're nobody special. We just knew that we had a burning desire to do this. Okay. So if you can learn You can be coachable. You can do it too, guys. I'm 53 now. I just learned the skills. I knew that this was it for me. I didn't want to go back to a job, and I got to find another way, and this was it, okay? If you guys don't have any, do you have any questions before I hop off? Got any questions?
Recording in progress.
Yes, more clarity.
I'm
Awesome.
jumping into my workshop with the lady who created the blueprint. She's teaching us about all kinds of different ways to make more online income. That's what we have here. A little free 3-day workshop that's going to teach you all kinds of strategies outside of what you're already learning, guys, okay? All right, so I'm going to hop off. God bless you guys. I'll be live again tomorrow. I might go live later. I don't know. Maybe. Make sure you get that blueprint. You can email me with any questions you might have. All right. And I'll be live again tomorrow. It's Freedom Friday, guys. I call it Happy Freedom Friday because I don't got to work for nobody else. I'm my own boss now. And I want you to be the same way if you desire that. Okay. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.
6 hours and over 30 minutes long. Like, it's amazing what you get.
Take it easy, YouTube. I'll chat with you guys later, okay? Take it easy. See you back tomorrow.